Hello, loved ones. It is Dee here with the Cosmic Tarot message here. I'm going to go ahead and type. I'm already pretty typed in already, so I'm just going to go ahead and flow with this message. As always, my sweets, I'm hoping that this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always. This is going to be a message for my dear ones and fellow starseeds out there. Hello from the cosmic waves out there. I hope this message is finding you well, brothers and sisters. So, there will be a grand awakening. We are seeing the light here, and we must remain focused on that. So, manifesting multi-dimensional perspective and atonement. Arthurians. They're saying we live in a pocket dimension between worlds. Our world is dying. So we are crossing over. The time for bringing new light to earth is at hand. We are coming over. So there is a new, looking forward. There are energies that are crossing over to help us with the next battle that is at hand. There's a healing here, a great healing of energy, and it's a gift. And it's a gift. It is a lesson that we have failed to learn so far. So we are being blessed with a gift of healing here with this victim mentality energy. There is a healing here. A great awakening. They keep saying a great awakening. Love is here. There's this return of this high vibrational love and white light energy that's coming into the world. It's almost like a soul cosmic flare. It's like this outpouring, this great outpouring of energy and like soul light energy coming into our dimension. And human beings might have felt very on guard or felt very threatened by the feeling of this other energy coming in. But it's simply because we have grown accustomed to the darkness, or it's simply because we have grown accustomed to the way things used to be. But change is inevitable. The inevitable, exhale and inhale from the universe is omnipresent. It's always there. It's change is the great constant, they're saying. And it's all a part of playing the game. You only get small gains when you stay stuck in the way things have always been, or you say that's not the way things used to be in the past, or this is just the way things always have been. There's this healing here of being able to let go of the way things have always been. There's also going to be a great healing here where a lot more feminine energy is going to be coming in to balance out the masculine energy, or the masculine energy that seems to have kind of taken over, or kind of, it's like a runaway train, they're saying. And Spirit is coming in here with this great influx of this Empress feminine energy here that is going to be healing a lot of the um, what people would probably call like toxic masculinity, that kind of energy, to kind of like heal, and to heal the binds between men and women and their relationships. Because there is a great severing trying to happen here, and Spirit is saying that it's time for us to heal the wounds of the past. Yeah, I'm really being like this atonement here. It's attunement, but I'm reading it as atonement. Like there's this great atonement energy here. Yeah, where we've been struggling through like this breakdown with this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands energy here, where it's time for a new energy to come in. And it's this great outpouring of those that can use like these higher vibrational gifts and abilities, and opening ourselves up to kind of like a new evolution, or like a new, like the next stage in our evolution. Ooh, I'm building up to it. Yeah. Ooh. I'm really excited to deliver this message. Yeah, there's this big change in our hearts and our heart chakras. There's this big change in our energy. Okay, things are being balanced out. Things are being balanced out. Yeah. Oh, yes, with this Venusian romantic energy, look. Right? There's this new energy here of a lot more love energy here is going to be flowing, because things are going to be a lot more balanced. Things are going to be a lot more balanced between feminine and masculine energies. A lot more acceptance of the differences between, right? Romance, soulmates, empathy. Yeah, a lot more understanding of each other, and understanding of the ways how the energy, feminine and masculine energy, complements each other. And instead of seeing the differences between us as a pathway to separation, it's more a pathway of understanding how blessed we are, of how well we can actually work together when we let go of our egos, when we wake up, when we really give to ourselves, and we cleanse ourselves, and we get into these much more higher vibrational understanding relationships, where we can understand and love each other and lift each other up for our differences, instead of our differences being the things that are tearing us apart. They need to be celebrated, because there is balance in all things. There is a black, there is a white, there's a left, there's a right, there's a up, there's a down, and all around, and that's the way it's supposed to be. There is a balance in all things that come together. And instead of we have been taught to see this thing as a negative, that the differences in us should be seen as a negative, a thing that tears us apart, and it's not. It should be a thing that makes it easier for us to bind and combine together. But there's too many people out there that have been taught that the things that make them who they truly are, is a negative. There's too much shame. There's too much shame out there being put on people who are scared to naturally be who they really are. Yeah, I'm hearing that there's energies out there that want to divide and conquer us, because it makes us easier to manage. But there's energy here of flowing in to this dimension to really help us to see the much more harmonious. they're like, things have to change. If we want to make this passing over, things need to change. Things need to be a lot more harmonious here, so that the environment is more suitable and hospitable to us. And that just means good things for us. That just means more positive love and light energy, more soulmate energy coming together. This great awakening that's happening here in this age of Aquarius is bringing in a lot more of this cosmic universal energy to us. So we're coming out of, just like we live in cycles, the universe, our planet, our solar system, our universe, it all lives in cycles. The universe in general is like basically like this big giant organism, living in tandem, kind of in this flow of back and forth energy. Yeah, they're showing me like the portion of the universe that our planet is located in is about to like light up. It's about to light up and have a lot more universal energy flowing to it. So it's time for us to prepare. It's time for us to make the next big jump, right? This happens every time. They said, yeah, so it's this king of swords, queen of wands energy here, where it's like, wow, you're so everything, like man of action. It's like really using your talents and your gifts to put things to action. So it's like this really beautiful combination here of, I know what to act, I know what to do, I know what my truth is in the masculine energy. And this very much so like, wow, you have everything that you need to be in this creation energy here. This is beautiful. So a lot of the people here are going to be finding really deep, lovely soulmate unions here. Yeah. The vibrations in the past have been of what's slowing things down, and there's been lower vibrational energies and thought process and entities that have been wanting to take advantage of the kind of darkness that humans were in the past, which is why there's this kind of like being played a fool kind of energy happening. This spread of confusion. It was a vibe. It just was a time of taking one step forward and taking two steps back. It was kind of like we're coming out. We're fully coming out really now of a dark age, if it makes it easier for me to put it that way, for you to understand kind of like how we go through ages, like the Industrial Revolution and things like that, like those kind of ages of man, the ages of man. I'm hearing Sapiens. I know that's a book. Who is that book by? I haven't read it, but I know that that's a book, and it's like it's kind of like a study of the history of man, I think. But I'm hearing that book, so some of you might so some of you might really be kind of opening up to kind of doing more like anthropological, is that the word? Anthropology, studying more like anthropology, like the study of why humans do the things that we do. They've been studying us, and they've been watching us, and they've been helping us and guiding us. And an age is coming here now where the feminine energy is arising, and that's going to cause differences. It's going to cause conflict at first. There's always conflict to change, but change is constant ever still, right? There's always resistance while the momentum is going in a particular direction, and it takes time for things to slow down and then catch up and then go in the opposite direction and really pick up speed. And Spirit's saying that's where we are now. We have been in for the past like 100 or 200 years in the kind of slow down and kind of coming back and going in a different direction. And now here we are really kind of on really on the verge of like really things like starting to pick up of this feminine energy coming back more so, with this kind of breathing in energy. So it's like an inflow, this inflow of new information, of new energy coming in. Yeah. I didn't even see this, you guys, but I just looked down. A new earth. And look, the feminine energy there. Bringing in this like wave here of like this water feminine energy. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yeah. We've been in this time of like waiting here. While things were being woven, while things were waiting. Look at them there on the other side, waiting to enter, waiting to come in, while things are being prepared. While there are those here, right, that are here in this earth school learning and growing. You've been in a stage of learning and growing, going through life lessons and study and and now you're being called, right, to walk towards and create these, these portals, this opening up your, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, right? It's time now to step up. And so many of us here are like are awakening and realizing the truth and remembering what we're supposed to be doing here with the seven sisters, birthing creations, tapestry of life and expression. Yeah. This came out when I was talking about much more of this feminine energy coming in here. Yeah. So remember the big picture. Remember who you are. Remember what you're doing here, right? Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. You have these inspired ideas to create these places for a reason. Yeah. There's more that water energy, right? Reflection, kindness, and compassion. We've been stuck in a period now of like really examining our shadow self, right? And we're coming out of a time of our shadows controlling us. Yeah. Absolutely. We're stepping into this time of destiny. We're also stepping into a time where there's a lot more magic coming back. Yeah, so there's definitely two here. There's a lot of Lyran energy here too as well. Yeah, it's a lot of this new earth, a new earth energy. Yeah, there is a gift here that is coming here in this new year energy. And again, more Palladian energy here coming in. More unconditional love. Exactly. Absolutely. There's messages here that you're going to be seeing in the patterns and the signs and the symbols that you see around you. So pay attention, especially in numerology. If a lot of you have been really guided to look at this numerology here, and it definitely is this energy of grounding a new earth into being, this kind of like cleansing energy that's happening now. But there's always resistance to cleansing, right? Controversial, assessing new perspectives. Exactly. Yeah. But see how that's kind of this, how I was saying like there was energy of like regrounding, and I told you there was always like this conflicting energy, and look, and I'm like uprooting the tree. It's like uprooting the past or uprooting what used to be, so that a new tree can be born, so that a new something can come about. There's always death and rebirth, right? And we've kind of been in this death phase. And now it's kind of time for this rebirth, this awakening, this kind of enlightenment. Yeah. This flower of life energy here. This amplification. And again, right? Crop circles, messages, curiosity, signs. Pay attention to the signs. Divine feminine. And what, right? It's time for a new perspective as this world and another come together, right? Divine feminine, birthing fertility. Oh, I'm gonna look in the book. Ooh, yeah. The interconnected meaning, including divine feminine and the holy passage portal of the soul that links heaven, spirit, and earth, physical. Yeah. Esoteric aspect of the flower seed of life, symbolically and actually. Ah. Other monotheistic Later, monotheistic Christianity adapted the symbol to represent the fish, soul, and Jesus. Yeah. Visions, dreams, out-of-body experiences, perspectives, manifesting, meditation, multidimensional awareness, balance, altered states of consciousness, opening portals, psychic open, insight, intuition, and respect. Right. Birthing, pregnancy, divine feminine, fertility, thoughts and actions, emotions, union, me, us, and you, sacred union, body, mind, and soul, divine trinity. Yeah. So this is the two intersecting circles symbolize. So this was the flower of life energy that it was talking about here, right? Creating a new place, a new energetic being, right? The two intersecting circles symbolize the creative birth space that emerges the third architectural energy, which holds the linking trinity energies that are the energetic forces and geometric building blocks on all levels of divine manifestation. And of course, behind that is the water energy. So with this water, this wave, this oncoming, this flowing energy here of divine feminine energy flowing in, we can expect massive changes in our thought process as people. Yeah. The golden children. So there's going to be, with this new union of so many more soulmate energies here, of these light energies. So prepare yourselves. If you consider yourself to be a star seed here, yeah, star family, exactly. You are going to be coming into union. It is your destiny, it's your path. A lot of you that are here, you will be earthened right here. New energies coming down here. You will be bringing new high vibrational energies flowing into. So this is a lot of divine couples coming together, creating more souls, more bodies for more incoming starseed energies flowing in. So Spirit is saying, with this opening, with this portal opening here, there will be a lot more people here that will be finding their divine counterparts, and you will be birthing in or bringing in this new age of starseed energy here onto Earth. That will be a lot more, that will be about birthing more of this unconditional love, this reflection, this compassion, this empathy, this peace, this understanding, slowly over time creating this new earth energy, this higher earth energy here. Yeah. So Spirit is saying here that if you do want these portals, right, to open here, it is going to require this kind of lifting the veil energy, questioning everything on the line must go. And that's why these portals have been, so if you've been trying to open up, if you've been trying to come into divine union and you felt blocked, or you felt like you couldn't have union coming in, this period here of this severing has been so important. The courageous Panay. Manufactured unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Yeah. There's something here about being your true self. True unconditional love and acceptance. The blue flame. Spontaneous awakening activation. Yes. Integration time. Yes. That's why so many of us have felt so guided to go on, if you want to call it like the twin flame journey, or you want to call it like the soulmate journey of finding of finding this place of peace for ourselves. It's kind of this feeling of understanding this flow. That's your next journey here for many of you. Empathetic starseed. Yeah, empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Yeah, there's just been this energy here of the reflection kind of being damaged, or not being able to see yourself very clearly. Feeling very other, feeling very different. But understanding what makes you different is what's beautiful about you. It's so funny, like the repeating symbolism I'm seeing too here with this being called here, because I just did a reading that was about your manifestation. I just did a reading that I said that I was seeing the people fear, like they've been coming out of a darkness, or coming out of, and Spirit was showing me this as in somebody here was with their feet in like the bottom of a lake, like trapped in like the goo and in the gunk in the bottom underneath the water. And the symbolism here between this water energy here, where it's the woman here with her feet down here close, but it's almost as if, you know, she's heading up towards the surface here, right? Following the signs, following the bubbles up towards the surface. And then here, you know, through passing through this energy here, through this energy here of unconditional love. That's how we get here. That's how we get to where we're no longer stuck underneath the surface, but we're above it, you know, at the shore, looking at a brand new world, a brand new perspective, a brand new mindset for ourselves, and how we see the world and how we see ourselves and how we fit into the world and our purpose here. And then comes this union energy here. So with this inpouring here of this unconditional, high vibrational, loving energy here, that's how we will detangle more people and more energies and more, you know, it's this energy of like waking up, right? Getting out of the toxic sludge, or getting out from being stuck underneath and being able to create a better world for ourselves. And it's this beautiful, like overwhelming, just love. This feeling of love of just like, I want you to succeed. I want you to grow. I want you to be happy. I want you to prosper and just live all of your dreams and be so happy. As happy as you can be, loving yourself and those around you a lot more. There's this call for us to transform, of transforming here with this butterfly energy right here, right? Of transforming through this feeling of love here with this Palladian energy. This is really gorgeous. It's really beautiful energy. Over time, you will face people who don't want to listen to your message or don't want to receive the message. And it's just a sign here of like letting it go, of letting go, of understanding that your message will be that your message, your energy will be who it's really for. And when you are here in this cracked open energy, right, surrendering at this rock bottom energy, that's when you will crack open and the true message will really come forth. It's kind of this really beautiful energy of like surrendering and not worrying. Not worrying about the judgment of others. Yeah, because you're here. Yeah, I kept talking about that, right? The breath of the cosmos here, and the cosmic heart, and the beat, and the flow, and the breath, and in the heart. Things are working out, and understand that they are working out the way that they are supposed to. There is beautiful universal love showering down upon us, and if we want to change, and if we want to find the truth, there's this energy of surrender. And here again, I'm just kind of looking at these, and I'm thinking like how the artist that made these, it really looks like the reference pictures were taken again underwater. It's kind of in the cleansing water, and the water kind of energy releasing and letting go. Because I feel like a lot of us have been kind of in this in between stage where we're no longer trapped, but we're floating up to the surface, right? We're in this energy here of going through this enlightenment and floating up to the surface, right? And I'm just being reminded here about the how look here, diving in like to human existence, being earthen, coming down, diving in here, right? And when it's like hitting the water and sinking to the bottom, and like being having your feet like in the mud in the bottom, and then struggling to get out, struggling to detach yourself from the mud, from the karmic cycles, from, you know, disempowerment, you know, and coming to this place of understanding the flow, looking at the signs, following the bubbles up, you know, to the surface, and then breaking the surface. And through this learning of this beautiful unconditional love energy here, that's when awakening will truly happen. Yeah, the spirit just wants to say it's okay, you know. This floating up here to the surface energy, it's okay. It takes time. It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the human experience. So don't judge yourself too harshly for it. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. Exactly. You'll survive this. You'll get through this. You're building an inner new world inside of yourself that will then start reflecting back to you from the exterior. I love how beautifully these decks are like working together. This is gorgeous. Yeah, and they pulled that same inner earth energy here. Yeah. Karmic relationships, yeah, with this Orion energy, you know, it's like creating that new earth. People's own inner worlds reflecting, right? All of us living on our own kind of like inner world energy is kind of the, you know, the symbolism that they're using within these cards, right? To deliver this message here. It's like this person's inner world reflecting into our inner world. Just how, like, you know, this new earth being born here is a representation of a new you being birthed and being born here. Right? So through these karmic relationships, it's just a part, you know? It's just a part of this coming up to the surface. It's just a part of this, you know, diving into your own inner world and surrendering, right? Surrender to the sweetness. I want pasta. I don't know why that just hit me so hard. Is somebody eating pasta? Is somebody eating some kind of... Is it like creamy pasta with white sauce, some kind of white sauce or pasta or something, or somebody's thinking about it or wanting it, man. You got the love, right? There's a lot about forgiveness here too, about this lesson of forgiveness, which I feel like a lot of you are forgiving, right? Forgiving those who perhaps maybe you're being asked to leave behind, right? Some people will float to the surface with this, and some people it's not their time. We'll have to leave them behind, and leave them stuck down here in the mud. And it's about us forgiving ourselves too, because we're all healers here who want to bring all with us, to the healing energy. But it's not everybody's time when it's our time, and that's going to be okay. You'll leave some behind. You'll meet some along the way. You'll meet even more once you break the surface. And some will stay, and some will try to pull you back down, and some will try to push you up. We meet those angels and we meet those devils along the way, as they say, right? We have those karmic relationships along the way, right? It's about understanding, here, this codependency, this push and pull between codependency and boundaries here. It's all a part of the lesson, and this big lesson of forgiveness here, right? It can get hard sometimes integrating yourself into the realities of living the type of karmic cycle that humans live here on Earth, or that you live here in when you're being born into 3D, into material beings that aren't just energetic beings, right? Beings that are in the lower dimension of 3D, being in a lower dimension than you might be used to being in. So it takes time, and it takes peace, and it takes understanding. Yeah, exactly. Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. Exactly. So you have been having a hard time adjusting to the density of this world, and that's okay. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive those around you. I was hearing that earlier too, where it's kind of like, right, where there are people that might try to hold you down, but what is that saying? Like be careful trying to save a drowning man, because he will drown, a drowning man will take you down with him. It's about panic, and it's about fear, and it's about the fact that it might not be that person's intention to be evil and try to drag you down and try to keep you stuck in terrible, horrible places. They just don't want to be alone. But it's not your job to stay behind, right? Because along this journey, you will be alone too. There will be portions of this journey along the way that you're swimming up, and that you're following the signs, you're trying to swim towards the surface, where you will be alone too. Yeah, but you have decided to surrender, right, to this Vegan energy here, right? This Venusian energy, this Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life, right? You've decided to let God and to let like this universal energy in here. Yeah. There's something here too about you. Yeah, like your message is not gonna be for everybody, and that's got to be okay with you. Not everybody's gonna understand you. Not everybody's gonna see you for truly who you are. Not everybody's gonna appreciate you for who you are. And some people are gonna take the time to stop and figure you out and find out who you are and dislike you even more. But your life is a canvas, art, manifestation, creative accountability. Exactly. You have the power here to the brush is really being put in your hand, Spirit is saying right now. The brush is really being put in your hand for you to create a brand new being for yourself, which is what you're doing in this process of swimming up to the surface here. But as you're doing this swimming up to the surface, don't forget, you know, don't forget to actually look around, because right, there's a lot of, although the surface is very beautiful too, don't forget, don't lose the sight of the beauty. Enjoy the path, enjoy the journey, Spirit is saying. Because when you're spending too much time thinking about how terrible it was, and how stuck you felt so long underneath the surface, right? You felt so stuck, and this, and being underneath the surface for so long meant that it was a really negative thing to you, right? But sometimes you can just be like, I just want to rush through this part of the journey and just get to the surface, and just get to the understanding, and just get to the breaking the surface. But Spirit is saying that the journey up to the surface is just as important. To not let the past, to not let the gunky feeling of, what it was like to touch that muddy bottom, right? To be stuck down there, um, make you kind of reject the experience, and this experience of the journey, because it's just as important, because this is where all the lessons and everything are. There's more afterwards, but there's so many vital, important lessons here in this journey upward towards the surface, towards breaking the surface. So don't forget to look around and to really view the beauty of things that are around you while you're underneath the surface as well, because there can be this peace here. It just doesn't need to turn into complacency. But you should strive to have that peace, because that's what's really going to help you tap into this unconditional love energy, is finding that peace and enjoying the journey and enjoying the way up to the surface. Cosmic ancestors seed the light by staying grounded. Exactly. It's important for you to stay grounded in this moment, and to not, to understand that getting in this more feminine energy is about being in this energy of allowing the universe to unfold, allowing and being patient, and understanding that things are being woven in time, and then when it is your time, you will strive forward. So if you're feeling yourself kind of floating in this in between of going up to the surface, or it's okay. You're just getting used to this new place, to this new way. You're getting used to using your legs, and not having to struggle so hard, because when you were stuck underneath, you were constantly having to struggle and struggle and struggle. And now that you're free, your body's is just needing some time to catch up to the feeling of, wow, I can actually, I'm okay. I'm actually free. I can actually move around, and I can swim around, and I can open my eyes, and I can look around, and I can view, and I can learn, and I can forage, and I can grow in this place as well. It's not just about getting to my destination. It's not just about breaking the surface. It's also about letting go. Because that's what this ascension to the surface is about. Is about letting go of those feelings of the past, and understanding that you're safe now. Yeah. So in the past, that it just hasn't. When you're in this space, you might feel this sense of weight energy here, right? Things are being woven. It's okay. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Hello. Trust that you will get here and break the surface, and that you will be here in this energy when it is time. Right? See how they're slowly coming in to the shore here, right? They're coming into the shore where this person is standing here now. In the shallows. It's kind of like where the same place this person is standing in the shallows. I love how Spirit uses the imagery of these two decks together. Like, it's coming together gorgeously. Baby steps, exactly. It's okay. right? Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Make these little baby steps towards this portal, towards this in energy. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and that's how you're going to learn this beautiful unconditional love energy here. I really feel like some of you definitely could be kind of very much so in this kind of divine, in this big, obviously divine feminine kind of Aphrodite kind of energy. I definitely feel that. Yeah. And some of you are being cracked open and in the void, right? Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. Like things were being woven, things, you're growing. Yeah. And spirit now is showing me like how you plant a seed and for the longest time you don't see what's happening, and it's a mystery as to whether or not the seed is going to sprout, but there's a lot happening underneath there, right? And it's creating a foundation that will ensure the life of the plant, ensure the longevity of the plant, creating that strong root system. And that kind of time before you've broken the surface is this time here underneath the water, in the darkness, growing, changing, become accustomed to the darkness while you're in that great cosmic feminine energy and in the womb, right? Growing. Yeah. Learning how to be human in this world, but not of it. Yeah. So it's this energy of learning how to integrate the past version of yourself with the future version of yourself, or kind of in the sense of the past starseed version of yourself with this new human version of yourself. Yeah. That's why you're here in the seas right now, right? You're kind of in like the shallow water kind of energy. So spirit is like, it's okay. You're in the shallow, you're not stuck deep off in the middle of the ocean, stuck down in the darkness, down with your feet stuck in the mud, You're a lot more, you're going to be feeling a lot more safe now, but you're still going to be feeling this nourishing energy here of being in the water, of being in the flow, of seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Exactly. Some of you don't realize how close you are. Star bathing. Yeah, there's so much like water energy here. Ah, water your garden. Right? Nourish body care, tenderness, rest. Yeah. So enjoy this period of rest right now. Enjoy this period of rest right now, because in this period of kind of like floating and being supported and growing and understanding that it's okay that you're not for everyone, right? You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Exactly. And that's going to bring in this kind of activated earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Exactly. Like trust the timing, trust where you're being guided, trust where you're being led. Right? Trust the divine plan of everything that's happening and how it's laying out for you. And also you can really, you can take the kind of star seed energy that's just like an extra layer, but you can take that star seed energy out of here and just make it like about your soul, like being in heaven and then coming here and experiencing life, experiencing everything along the way. And it's not just about getting back to heaven, right? It's also about the life and what you experience along the way. That's the beauty. The beauty of it is the experience along the way. The beauty of it isn't coming down here and then just going right back. Like, if that was the more beautiful thing, then you would have just stayed there, right? The purpose of you being here now is the experience along the way. And I think that's the age of understanding that a lot of us are coming into, is that the beauty is actually the experience. The beauty isn't fantasizing about some world that you'll be in the afterlife and denying yourself fun and happiness now because you'll get all of those things later. It's about enjoying the experience now. I mean, and that just doesn't mean living, any way that you feel like it, or being any type of person that you feel like it, in the sense of like you're hurting yourself or hurting it. Not that, obviously, it's not a blanket statement, but changing your perspective into understanding that it's the beauty of experiencing where you are now. It's not as much about rushing to the end to get your yeah, Spirit wants to say there's too many people here that feel like being on earth is almost like a punishment. Like, it's almost like the feeling of promising, oh, this might be kind of controversial, but it's like almost this feeling of promising everything you want next time in the afterlife. It's like, that's not quite it. It creates this energy of, I have to deny myself now, or this isn't really the real thing now. This isn't the important place now. What's really important is when I die, or when I pass over and I go to heaven, or I go to that better place that I'll be promised one day. That's not the point. The point was, you came down here, you birthed into the 3D, into this 3D dimension, to experience the 3D dimension, to experience that. That's the point. The point isn't to rush through this and just get to the end, get to the end destination. It's to just slow down and experience life. Yeah, it's kind of like this rushing calm. Okay, 2 more and then we're going to move on. Do you want this deck? No, you don't. You don't have to cut me. Okay. Right? That 10 of Pentacles. It's about, this is about that legacy, right? Your soul's legacy. Yeah. There's a lot here going on in my mind about reincarnation and about living multiple lives here. Yeah. Having this 6 of Cups energy, which is also this soulmate energy, this bonding over and over and over again, year after year, so lifetime after lifetime energy here. There's a lot more of the 6 of Cups energy coming in here for you. I know how to win because I failed before with the 7 of Wands. It's like you're learning the tools to stand up and to be a lot stronger in this world. To integrate your past selves, your past starseed, your knowledge from your past worlds, your knowledge from your people, from your starseed lineage, ancestry that's flowing down to you, as well as being able, being used to and being able to kind of like get out of the mud of being in this 3D reality. You're going to find that you're going to be surrounded by a lot more nourishing and fertile environments. And you're going to understand that you are the artist with the paintbrush in your hand, producing that, making that. So in a sense, in the past, when, the fruits of your labor really didn't show themselves, or you had this kind of like getting played energy, it's not to place blame on yourself. It's more of an energy of kind of releasing that, releasing what did it. Yeah, exactly. Releasing that I got played energy from the past. Spirit said I wanted that to be out on the board. Yeah, because it's really what's causing this confusion and this wondering and lost energy here, okay, is this external, looking for this external understanding here. Others doubt this. Others doubt you because they don't understand you, because they're not where you're from. They haven't experienced what you have experienced. They haven't been where you have been, and that's okay, right? It's and that's gonna be okay. But there were others in your life that made you feel like it wasn't okay. That they pointed out your otherness. That they pointed out, yeah, they might have even called you a liar, or called you like a fake. You might have felt like a liar or a fake because you just didn't fit in, or because you weren't like everybody else. But the truth is, you're a gift here, right? And the honest truth is that you're just gonna have to be okay with the fact that not everybody's gonna see that. Not everybody's gonna admit that. Not everybody is going to treat you that way. It's an unfortunate reality of living in the 3D. But it's not personal. It's just this business energy, right? It's just not. It's not personal. It's not even really about you. It's about them. Yeah. So spirit's like, don't let this deter you. Stay determined and successful and on your path, regardless of the way other people treat you, right? Because don't forget, this is about the legacy that you leave behind. And if you allow these other people to disempower you, or to take you off your path, right, by creating this victim mentality inside of you, right? Like, I don't belong. I'm not one. You feel this otherness because people can feel that otherness inside you, and you feel the otherness inside you as well. Break out of this healing, right? That's what this energy here is coming to heal, right? It's healing that kind of like, I don't belong and I'm not supposed to belong kind of energy. You're going to be feeling a lot more at home, and you're going to be feeling a lot more surrounded by high vibrational people, and you're not going to feel that otherness as strongly. It's not gonna grip you as strongly. It's not gonna hold you back as much as it might have in the past. And you're gonna be a lot more surrounded by a lot more of like your star ancestors, your star family, um, and things will be feeling differently. You will be feeling the shift in your energy as the energy of the people around you shift as well. In the sense that instead of wanting to feel to, like if a person doesn't want to accept you, or doesn't want to believe in you, don't strive to prove yourself to that person. Simply, like, move on. It's kind of the energy spirit. It's like there are some people that you're just going to have to move on from, because no matter how hard you try, or how much you change yourself, or how much you try to be something else, you're just not for everyone, and that's okay. That's okay, right? Forgive yourself for the past, for thinking, and then also, once you realize and you've woken up enough, forgive yourself for thinking that. Forgive yourself for lessening yourself based on other people's opinions of you. Forgive yourself for doubting yourself because based on other people's opinions, and have this true unconditional love for yourself. That's why you're here. Because you're here to spread that, to teach other people how to accept that unconditional love inside themselves, and to spread it, and to spread it in the sense of, you don't have to be like a traditional teacher, in the sense that you're sitting down in a classroom teaching people, or writing books, or creating podcasts, or creating self-help books, or things like that. It doesn't have to be necessarily like that. There are so many ways that mission will manifest, because it needs to manifest in many different ways for many different people to understand the message, right? And to understand that your message is not going to be for everybody. There are other people out there that have other messages that are for those people, and that's okay. Well, that's why you're not meant for everybody. Your message won't be for everybody. Your vibe won't be for everybody. You're kind, no matter how sweet or kind or accepting or empathetic or loving or understanding that you'll be. you just will never be good enough for some people because you're just not meant to be with them. And that has got, you've got to get to a place in your mind where that doesn't hurt you as bad, right? And your spirit guides are saying they understand, sweet child, they understand, right? They understand how it really hurts you because you are used to coming from a place where other people, they don't judge other people and they love other people and they're more accepting from other people. You're used to coming from a place like that, and it was a big shock. Like it's almost like a culture shock, right? Where you're kind of like, it's like if you go and you visit a country and you don't really understand the language that well, and you don't understand the people that well, and you don't understand the differences in the way they were raised and the way you were raised, and you kind of reject them, and you kind of, loan yourself, or you just like hide away in your hotel room being like, all I want is McDonald's, or something like that. That's kind of what they're showing me, where it's like it might feel that way. But time has come now for you to really be here, opening yourself up to the beautiful experiences that you can get, because the negative experiences won't be all. But I felt like in the past you dealt with a very large amount of overwhelming experiences because you felt so other, because you just didn't understand, and other people didn't understand you, and they didn't understand where you're coming from, or why you felt the way that you felt, or why you looked the way that you did, or you did the things that you did. And there are other people out there that understand what that feels like, that understand what it feels like to be judged by the way they look, or their culture, or their different food that's not the normal, and that's okay. It's okay that you're different. It's okay that you're unique. It's okay that you're not like other people around you. Shine brightly regardless. Shine brightly regardless. Excuse me. Oh, goodness. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Wow, that was so interesting. I really enjoyed that. Thank you so much to your spirit guides, and thank you so much to this channeling that was brought to us today. It's been forever since I've done a Starseed channeling. I really, really enjoyed that. Thank you, fellow travelers, for being here with me today. I really appreciate you. I really hope that you are finding peace, love, and clarity on your journey out there. And I will see you in the next one. Oh, let me know if this resonated for you down in the comment section down below. All right. I have some interesting readings that I really want to do, that I feel like I'm being called to go in a direction to do them. So you might be seeing some of my content kind of change up a little bit, but it's only because my understanding of my path and my understanding of what I'm doing and what direction I really want to go in is developing and changing. So growth is a good thing, change is a good thing, and I'm just flowing with it. So I really hope that you guys enjoy it too. If you don't, that's okay. There are other people out there that might have the readings that you're looking for, and I'm okay with that. Thank you guys so very much for being here with me today. I really appreciate you guys, as always. And if you want a personal reading, or if you want to reach out to me, my links and contact information is down in the description box down below. Thank you guys as always, and I will see you lovelies in the next one. Bye.